All right, I'm Stephanie Linn, and for my concentration, I made a comic on, I guess, escapism and how it affects people and kind of what, I don't know, and why escaping things is not necessarily the best way to face things. I chose this topic because when I first came up with the idea, I was really stressed out with college applications and school and all that stuff. And I kept thinking about how I just wanted to run away and live in a forest rather than stay here. And so when I started it, it was really just about that. But then as I went on, I realized you can't really get through things by running away from them. You just kind of have to face it, and it sucks, but then you'll be done with it. So, yeah. My process for making these, at first I kind of started out with the general idea, and then I just started out, I kind of winged it, I guess. I would do a pencil drawing and then ink it, and then I would scan it and transfer it into Adobe Illustrator, where I would convert it into an Illustrator file and then resize it and edit it, so that basically these files, I can make them any size I want. And it keeps the contrast really nice too. The storyline I kind of developed as I went along, which was not a good idea, I would say, looking back. But by the end of it, I really had a storyline set up, and so that made my life a lot easier. Issues with materials. Originally, my project was going to be screen prints. I was going to screen print these onto fabric and do embroidery also. But then I realized there is not enough time in a 1 week to do that, and that was too crazy. So I decided instead to just focus on the illustration aspect. Successes, I'm really happy with how I got to play with each panel and how they were composed and kind of the graphic elements, and I really got to focus on illustration, which was fun. Time commitment is huge for this kind of stuff. I mean, I spent a lot of time thinking since I was doing a story, and so I would do lots of sketches of the storyline and trying to figure out not only what I was doing this week, but what I was doing next week and the week after that, because you have to keep that all in mind when you're doing something that's sequential. In the future, I'd probably like to expand on this story a bit, because there's some areas where I feel like I need additional panels, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. And then next year, I'm going to London to study at Central St. Martin's for design, and art and stuff like that. So yeah.